All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the 10U Birmingham Bulls taking on the Atlanta Phoenix in league play. Trying out a new setup here, so we kind of went live a little bit early. I'm going to check here in a second and make sure this thing's going, but Bulls are ready to rock and roll. Phoenix are lined up over here on this close side near to us, and got a couple minutes until the Zamboni finishes running. We'll have a 3-minute warm-up. Got Tyler Hallman with me here today. Tyler, how's it going, buddy?
Good. Hey, Bulls fans. Thanks for joining in. Shout out to all the families out there watching from afar.
Grandpew, we miss you, buddy.
Grandpew, we will see how bad we miss you in just a little bit. Hope y'all are having a good time out skiing. Just missed a good game between Center Ice and the Mad Hatters.
Oh yeah, it was back and forth, really tight.
Where with about 45 seconds left, the Mad Hatters put a goal up to tie the game up at 3-3. So
almost had, they had a shot on goal, almost got it in with about 3 seconds left.
It was close.
It was very close.
It was close. As Graham says, if you cover Wheeler, good things happen, and they let Wheeler go.
That's right. That's right.
They covered him for 2 and most of the third period, and then after that, they let him go.
Yeah, so I believe we can see the chat window from where we are, from our normal setup here. So if you want to drop us a chat, feel free to send us a chat message that way, and I should be able to answer you, hopefully, if we're not right in the middle of some hockey action. It looks like everything's working, Tyler.
Yeah, good deal.
Again,
Justin, you want to throw your QR code up?
Yeah, I can do that while we're waiting here.
Yeah, we'll throw the QR code up again.
My bad. Messed that up. Mics aren't on that page. Hang on.
So yeah, he's going to throw the QR code up. Y'all feel free to scan it with your camera app on your phone, and it'll take you directly to a payment link where you can donate any amount. Every little bit helps, and we appreciate the donations as it helps us buy new equipment.
Yeah, I already had some parents and grandparents and all that send us some donations. And guys, I can't thank you enough for helping out with that. This is a labor of love, and I get ugly looks from my wife when I buy too much stuff out of my own pocket.
A labor of love that continues to get more and more expensive as he upgrades and finds new things. Equipment gets broken throughout the season.
What is it? He who dies with the most toys? Something? I don't know. I don't know how that one ends, but something like that.
Well, I'm still hoping you'll get the cool camera thing that follows the action. Yeah. Not that you don't do a good job of it, but just so it frees your hands up.
Yeah, the family patriarch, Pop, got me some heated gloves, and they're amazing because I can't put my hands in my pockets when I'm doing this stuff.
That's right. So this rink's always a fun rink to come to. It's one of the newer rinks that we get to visit. And so they've done a really good job with it. It's kind of a smaller setting, more intimate crowd. So it's definitely a nice place to come. Yep. Bathrooms are clean. They don't smell bad.
Yeah. Apparently when we get louder, we're echoing, and like they can hear us over in the bleachers. So I'm all right with that.
I'm okay with that too. I better watch what I say. Most of the time there's a buffer between when they watch the game and when they hear me. And
I think we still get like a 30-second delay-ish.
That's good.
But I don't have like the beeper. This ain't a professional setup.
Yeah,
so
we have a quick exit.
Yeah, the door's right behind us, so we'd be all right.
So as most Atlanta weekends, everybody drove over this morning, and it's always nasty traffic, and parents are usually on edge a little bit getting into town. Hopefully the boys don't pick up on that today. I think they did a little bit in the last Atlanta weekend, but
sorry for the glare behind us. I can see the windows, but it is what it is. There's not a great place to shoot from over here. So yeah, we're finishing up Zamboni in the ice, and then looks like I see Coach Phil over there at the door. The boys will be jumping out and taking the bench. I believe we're going to have Elijah Cole in net for us to start this one out. We'll see as soon as the kids get on the ice. But
is Coach Phil going to brave the slick ice? He is.
Looks like he is.
Let's wish him luck.
I can use that in the blooper reel if nothing else.
Right. Did you see the hockey game where the referee was skating backwards towards the door and he turned around right
and hit
before
the glass,
smashed into it?
Oh yeah.
That was great.
Nope. Coach Phil got it. No comic relief. That's okay.
You hear our parents over there with the greeting line.
Getting hyped up. Here we go.
Although I don't hear the cowbells today. No cowbells.
Well, hang on. We're waiting. Guess we're waiting on a referee. Maybe. Yeah, so looks like we do have big number 13, Elijah Cole, in net today. Hoping Elijah has a better weekend than the last one we had.
Well, I think the whole team is excited to get back out here and bounce back from a lackluster weekend the last time we were out on the ice. Yeah, we go from winning the Birmingham Slam tournament directly into a league play weekend where we went 1-3, and
yeah.
I don't think anybody expected that. And I think the boys have had a little bit of time to reflect and think about that. The parents have had a little bit of time to think and reflect on the weekend. And
yeah. Well, some good practices too, you know. Getting out there, trying some new things. Now, if I'm not mistaken, believe at the next outing we will likely see some of our developmental players on the ice, or at least at the games. From what I heard, they were going to be rostered, so we'll see some other players out here. I got buttons for everybody, except I got to make one for Sam. So Sam, got to get a good picture of you, buddy, if you're watching at home. But be able to use some of these buttons that I got just waiting. Oh, here come the refs. Elijah's blocking the refs. There we go.
Atlanta Phoenix, for those of you who have watched a good portion of these games, Atlanta Phoenix is one of those teams that we match up really well with them. They don't have a ton of just super speed guys. They just play solid hockey. So it's not really one or two players you have to single out like the Mad Hatters. They play well as a team. They pass well as a team. So hopefully the Bulls can take a look at that and match up well with them again today, as we always do. It's always a good game when we play the Phoenix.
Phoenix in their white jerseys. Bulls will be in their dark blue. And you're right. They even last year when we saw them, Tyler, you know, they played well as a team, and that's what led them to beating the team we were on last year. Our kids were on last year, I should say, in the consolation finals for the league. So.
We enjoy playing the Phoenix too. Bunch of nice parents.
Absolutely. If you guys saw the last broadcast, you probably heard Shane Pierce, who is the dad for one of the Phoenix players, and he does their broadcast on Facebook, on a private parents Facebook page. And Shane and I have traded tips and everything else over the last season, and so it's fun to see them out here again. And like Tyler said, just nice folks, nice parents on that team, and always a fun game to play with Phoenix.
Now the last game between the Phoenix got really chippy. I don't know if you remember how chippy it got, but that last league weekend, the refs were kind of letting a lot of stuff slide, and it got rough.
It did. You're right.
And that's really the only time I've ever seen these two teams kind of form a little bit of a rivalry hate for each other.
Well, so if you take a rewind, right, and we go back to Huntsville League weekend of last year, we were hanging out in the hotel lobby, and the Phoenix were staying at the same hotel as the Bulls. And so we were all hanging out in the lobby, and then the Phoenix players come down with their parents, and the boys all ran off together, and they're all huddled over on the side of the lobby, and we're like, what's going on here? Because the Phoenix parents were doing their thing. We all said, hey, but we were all kind of doing our own thing. Well, the kids are all together. We're like, what is happening here? And then come to find out later, Elijah told me that they had made a pact, that they were going to be, the teams were going to be friends regardless of what happened.
I love that.
Who were they? It was the, yeah, but I think it was the Ice Bears. They were going to root for each other to take down the Ice Bears, because last year Knoxville went undefeated in our league. So
Knoxville was
they were a
force
powerhouse
to be reckoned with. Yeah,
yes.
they were seriously good.
They had a phenomenal goalie.
Well, you remember they had that one kid who would come off the bench with lightning speed and get breakaways,
Yep.
and they always let him off the bench at the perfect timing. And he scored 9/10 of their goals, but
Their goalie shut down, I mean, all kinds of crazy stuff. So here we go, getting ready. Again, if you want to drop something, a comment in the chat for us, feel free. I'll try my best to respond to them if we're not actively moving the camera all over the place.
So Justin, you want to introduce our coaches for today?
Sure. I don't think I have the, let me see if I got the thing. Did it work? It did not work.
Didn't pop up. Well,
That's okay.
well, I'll introduce our coaches. So we have Coach Philip Allen, our head coach, and Coach Josh Uptain on the bench. Unfortunately, Coach Chris Arns was injured in a tree accident recently, and so he's taking the rest of the year off and will hopefully join us back on the bench coming up in January. So luckily he's here and doing well, but just not going to be on the bench today as he's letting his head injury heal up.
Yeah, we wish him the best on that. So I figured out what happened. I haven't moved all my little video clips over from the old computer. That's what it is. So
there it is. So coaches, we appreciate you either way. Thank you for your time and patience with the boys, and
yeah,
always doing a great job.
You know, we have volunteer coaches, and
Yep.
most of them, all of them, are parent coaches. Most of them at every level are parent coaches, and so appreciate all the time and effort they put in with our young men and women.
Because it's a lot of it.
That's exactly right. Keegan Brennan out there in his improvised number 5 jersey.
So Keegan forgot his jerseys at home. His dad's going to drive home in between games today and get his jerseys, but he's out there in an improvised jersey with tape on the back. Looking good. He's going to be over at right wing. Henry Arns at center. Ethan Buck at left wing. Just got checked by the referee. And then we have Easton Del Bosco at left defense and Hayes Hallman at right defense. So Phoenix with the puck. They get tripped up, and we're going to get a delayed penalty already just off the faceoff. So somebody from the Bulls will be heading to the box. Looks like it's going to be Ethan Buck. So the Bulls on a quick penalty kill here to start the game off. It's going to be 12-minute periods. Should be 1-minute penalties. So Henry pushes the face off and goes back to the Phoenix. Clears out past the blue line. Phoenix will work it through the neutral zone. Henry Arns charges ahead, steals the puck. He's going to work it forward into the offensive zone. Heads up, looking for somebody to pass it to. Still working around the corner. Phoenix steal it away. Keegan tries to poke it out. Now it's Easton and Hayes skating backwards. Easton doing a good job of just staying in front. Center a pass. Hayes cuts it off. Hayes is going to work it along the far wall. He goes down. Phoenix take the puck. They get a shot on goal just off the bar. Henry picks his head up, lifts it up and out, and we're going to have an icing on the Bulls.
10:49 left to play. 5 seconds left on this penalty kill.
So coming out for this, the rest of this 5-second penalty kill is going to be Nate Key at center. Remy Uptain, Parker Allen on defense, and Will Federley over at the winger position. Nate Key with the face-off. Pops back towards Phoenix and clears straight through the neutral zone. Will Federley chases it back. Passes one up for Nate. Nate goes down as he tries to catch the puck. Phoenix now try to send it up along the boards. They get it out, and they have a man breaking away. Parker Allen, good job back checking and getting to that. Tries to send it back up. Phoenix have to get back on sides as they work it back across the blue line. We're back to full strength on the Bulls line. Parker Allen cuts that shot off. And they do a wraparound and catch Elijah Cole out of position there on the wraparound. Elijah had skated out. And they just pulled one right around him. So Phoenix score earlier here in the game. Only 2 minutes into the game. And we have a score of 1-0 Phoenix. Henry Arns with the face-off has Tab Baker on his left, Caleb Duro on his right. Easton and Hayes are back in for the defense. They take another shot. And Elijah with a great save and cover. So the Bulls will head down here into their own defensive zone for the next face-off. Puck drops. Henry sends it back towards Easton. Easton will skate it around his own goal. Pops it up the wall to Caleb. Caleb unable to get it out of the zone. Easton picks the puck up again, takes it back around the backside of the net. Tries a pass up to Henry. Pass is cut off well by the Phoenix. Henry now continues just to battle, kicking the puck past the blue line. It goes back to Hayes. Hayes sends one up to Tab. Tab immediately pops it over to Caleb. Caleb loses the puck. Hayes and Easton back again on the defense. Elijah sends that one back around the side of the net. Easton will chase it back around, sends one up to Caleb. Caleb working up the near wall, goes down. And we have an offsides on the Phoenix as Caleb was able to get it past the blue line.
I think we have a penalty. Yeah, they're putting number 4 in the box.
Okay, so we have a roughing on Caleb. So Bulls on the power play here. Looks like Remy and Parker in on defense. Nate Key back in at center. Ethan and Keegan are wingers. Phoenix immediately take it out of the zone on a shorthanded opportunity.
Might have been a icing, but no call, so we'll take that.
So Phoenix now working through our line of 4. I'm sorry, our line of 5. Parker will go back along the wall. Passes it up to Keegan. Puck slides right past the stick of Keegan along the wall.
What a pass.
A good pass. Unfortunately, Phoenix guy just fell. Ethan now going along the far board. Kicks one out to Nate. With Phoenix able to pop it back deep. Remy will take it around the edge. Sends one back up to Keegan. Bulls able to clear the zone with it, so everybody waiting to get back on sides, and they do. Take a shot right into Parker. Parker and Remy both teamed up to stop that one. Gus now in the game, flips that one up the wall, and we're going to have an icing. So it looks like Henry Arns will be back on the ice along with Easton and Hayes. Gus and Will Federley will both stay out there, so our 2 twins flanking the edges of the offensive line. Henry sends that one towards the Phoenix. Okay. Go back to Hayes here in the corner. Hayes has trouble getting it on a stick. Tries to skate it, but stolen away right in front of the goal. Easton tries to find it in the corner. They flip one up to center. It goes off the backside of the net. Now they center it clear across the rink. Gus will give chase. And we have an offside.
There we go. All right.
Defense will switch out as Parker and Remy come back in the game.
Love that defensive stop a minute ago where Parker stepped into that shot and just let it bounce off his legs.
Yeah, blocked it up well. So Henry wins that faceoff, sends it back to Parker. Parker sends one straight up to Gus. I'm sorry, Will. Now we got to wait for Will to get back on sides. Gus gives it just enough time, flips it up towards the blue line. But intercepted by the Phoenix. Phoenix working across. They work around Parker, who's just fallen. Got one bouncing in front, and we get a goal. They were bouncing all in front of Elijah. And another one bounces in for a score of 2-0 with 7 minutes left here in the first period. So Tab over at left wing, along with Caleb at right wing. Hayes goes back to defense. He flips one along the wall. Lucky he didn't get a high stick. Looks like he got an elbow up on number 12, Kim.
Yeah.
Key now works around the backside.
Hang on. Yeah, he did get his high stick.
He did get a high stick. Yep. He got him.
Yeah, he got him.
So Hayes will head to the penalty box.
Oof.
Unintentional high stick, but high stick all the same.
Yeah, when I saw the kid's head snap back, I was like, eesh.
Yep. So Bulls will now be on a penalty kill. Remy Uptain comes in for Hayes. Caleb, Nate, and Easton all out there with him. Nice cross-ice pass by the Phoenix. Phoenix just spreading it out along their defensive guys. They finally take a shot from the defensive position, but wide of the goal. Easton flips it up along the boards. Nate knocks it down. Easton down in the corner. Easton goes down, gets tripped up, trying to wrap around right here with the assistant captain. He sends it back to his D-man. D-man looks up, sends one cross ice back to his other D, who sends a backhand towards the goal, cut off by Easton. Easton now 2-on-2 battle in the corner along with Caleb Duro. Phoenix sends one across ice. 18 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Bulls. They flip one towards the net, wide of the goal.
How about Easton in there just pressuring that guy out wide, not letting him get that wraparound?
Yep. Easton did a great job there, pushing him wide. Now he blocks another one down. Great job again by Easton, who looks to be a little bit shaken up off that puck off the ankle. Looked like it could have hit him in one of the soft spots.
Back at full strength now.
Yeah, Bulls back at full strength. Henry Arns comes in, works it around the backside of the net. Easton's looking to come off. Easton skating towards the bench. Nobody on defense. They take a shot and put it in the top of the net. Easton was trying to come off as he was injured, and everybody else had skated up and just took it away and had a one-on-one opportunity with
that was Elijah. A good shot, too. Elijah was standing up and went high stick side right over his shoulder. I mean, not
right
much you can do about that.
So the Bulls not off to a great start here. 5:20 left in the game. Hayes and Parker in on defense. Henry Keegan and Ethan all out on offense. And we have an offsides, it looks like, on the Bulls.
A lot of good hustle, but like you said, I mean, you pointed out, the Phoenix have really, really good team play, and that's what's winning this game for them right now.
Oh, they're passing the puck around really well and just kind of.
The way they cycled it around during that penalty was pretty awesome. And they're usually pretty disciplined about onside, but there's another offsides there for them.
Well, they get a caught with an offsides on that, so a little bit of a break here for the Bulls. Ethan flips it back to Parker. Parker flips it back up towards Ethan, but cut off by the Phoenix. Parker goes down. Hayes skates up. He grabs a hold of it, flips it up, but leaves it hanging in front of the net. Hayes now looking to bat it down, continuing to move his feet. They flip one towards Elijah. They're going to try a wraparound. Elijah doing a good job of sealing up that pipe on the left side. Taking another shot, everything bouncing around. I think that was Henry that knocked it down. Henry now on a breakaway, works around one, works around two. He's got one more guy to beat. He flips a backhand and goes down hard into the wall.
Yeah, I mean.
And now he's going for the retaliation. They didn't make the call. He almost got caught for a trip. If his stick had landed where he wanted it to.
Parker just got hooked.
So call's not coming. Keegan doing a great job of getting in his way. Hayes staying right there in front of Elijah. Hayes now trying to get a handle on the puck. Here in the corner, Hayes wins that battle. Pushing his way back through. Parker comes in to help out. Pokes it away. Phoenix center one. Ethan ends up with it. Ethan's just going to throw a saucer pass straight up and out and clear that puck. Give the Bulls some opportunity to get some fresh legs on the ice.
A bit of a mad scramble after that breakaway from Henry. They came back with a head full of steam, and I think we had a little bit of trouble back checking there.
Well, it looked like everybody just kept looking and waiting for a call. And you don't get the call, you got to keep playing.
That's right.
And you cannot retaliate. So Nate Key off the face-off flips that one up. And we've already got an icing call, even though it went pretty much on the net. Yeah, goalie played it. Nate Key goes down at center ice. Nate still battling. Gus Federley comes in to help him out. Puck ends up in the offensive zone for the Bulls. But the Phoenix have it. Trying to work it back out. Will steps up. But they work right around him. Now Easton steps up, tries to keep his feet. Remy and Easton back in on defense. Nate now has it, working up the far board. Tries to work around one, goes down again.
Ooh, Remy almost stole that one.
Remy tried to jump that one, and they were able to work around him, but Easton in good position to make sure they didn't have anywhere to go. Easton again in great position, just pokes that one away. Perfect defense there by Easton, waiting just for the right time and popped it out. Remy tries to work it away, sends it up to Will. Puck's loose.
Kid came in trying to get a piece of Remy, and that's the wrong one to tangle with.
You don't need to mess with Remy. He might be small, but he is mighty. So Easton Del Bosco now works around his own goal. Flips it up the wall, looking for Nate. Looking for Will. Henry and Caleb have come in. Henry knocks that one down with his glove, passes one up to Caleb right off his stick. Now Easton steps up, pushes it forward. Will's right there trying to get a handle on it. Easton now skates up from the defensive position, pushes it forward into the offensive zone. He's looking to get off. They're going to make a change. Tab Baker comes out. Parker Allen comes out. Hayes Hallman comes out. Henry Arns doing a great job of stepping back while his defense made a line change.
Great pressure there by Tab to let his guys get on the ice, and that caused an offsides. Look at that.
Yeah.
Good job, Tab.
Two good plays by our forwards there to create that play. So 1:28 left here in the first period. Score of 3-0. This has not gone the Bulls' way, but there's still a lot of hockey to play.
Again, they just got to settle down and, play their roles. I think when that early goal gets the anxiety up and all that, just got to settle down and keep playing.
It does, and they're already anxious enough from traveling and excited, anxious, all the above. Henry Arns tries to pass that one up, and it just whiffed off his stick. Parker sends that one around his own goal, looking for Caleb. Caleb's going to skate it along the boards. Stolen away. Hayes steps up. Caleb able to clear the zone. Gets it up to Henry. Gets it up to Tab. Henry pokes that one away. Guy ends up with it again, takes a shot, and right off the side of the net. Hayes with it on his stick. He's got some blockers in front of him. Sends one up to Henry. Great pass there by Hayes. Henry works it along the boards. He's got Hayes in front of the goal. If he can just send it in, Hayes tries to backhand one in. Hayes now looking to center one to somebody. Only Parker back on defense. Keegan tries to center a goal in. Oh, and Henry Arns goes down hard and then whacks. Henry gets boarded, and then he just swings a stick. Henry clearly frustrated. This is 2 penalties on him, and he's going to get a retaliation penalty. He's swinging that thing like a battle axe.
Yeah, I think he got a slash as well. Yeah, they're putting Henry in for a slash. The other guy got a roughing. But they know to pressure Henry.
Yeah.
They know to pressure Henry. So.
And they're on him, and they've clearly frustrated him.
So we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey here.
He's got to keep a cool head there in those situations and take the penalty and get the power play. So 5.6 seconds left. 2 men in the penalty box.
Nope. We'll do 5-on-5 hockey. Okay.
We're going to keep it full strength instead of doing 4-on-4. Everybody will just serve their penalties. So it looks like it's Keegan, Nate Key, Remy Uptain, Easton Del Bosco, and Ethan Buck all out on the ice, but didn't last for just a second. 55 seconds left on the penalties for both teams. Score 3-0 here with the Atlanta Phoenix on top.
Yeah, so you could tell Phoenix are having a good old time out there. They're out there dancing to the Jingle Bell Rock that was playing. So here we go, second period.
So they ran those penalties out, so it's going to take them a minute to sort the...
Should have 55
seconds left on the clock.
I'm real close to having penalties be displayed.
Oh, nice.
I figured out how to run this new timer app has penalties on it, so...
See, folks, putting your donations to good work. Don't forget to scan our QR code at the end and donate to such a worthy cause. So Nate Key back out on the ice along with Ethan Buck, Easton Del Bosco, Remy Uptain, and Keegan Brennan.
Wolf. Bulls kind of collapsing down, letting the Phoenix just pass this. Not a lot of pressure going on, but...
Not a lot of pressure today at all. Puck bouncing around there in our own defensive zone. They get a shot off, and looks like Elijah with a good save. And yes, it was just pointed out to me that Hayes Hallman's shells are on backwards.
It's all right.
They definitely are. Nobody puts the logo on the back. I mean, all the cool kids do it, but...
Take you back to some of our younger years when crisscross was a thing.
That's right. It's off the face-off. Bulls already taking some shots on net. Hard to tell who all's on there, but Easton now skating up from the defensive position, and he's got a wide open opportunity. If he can just get it on his stick, he centers one, looking for Will Federley. Easton goes down hard right here in front of the net.
Cross-checked in the head right in front of the ref.
Big time. So Hayes is back. Gus is now battling along the boards. Puck goes all the way across. It'll be Will Federley and Hayes there in the corner. Hayes tries to work it along the boards, has to work around the referee too. Hayes now is going to try to skate it up. It gets poked away as he's crossing the blue line, but he ends up with it on a stick again. Works around one, works around two, loses it right around the second one, but he's going to skate it on up into the offensive zone. He's got to get some help. Will Federley here in the corner right up against your camera. And now the Phoenix working around their own goal. Hayes seals up the blue line. It bounces back, so everybody's got to get on sides. He's waiting. Finally, they get on sides. He pops it back up. And Phoenix grab a hold of it, send it right back out. I don't know what the holdup was there. It's like they almost didn't want to clear it. So it's hard to tell some of the action from this angle about what's going on, but it looks like Easton Del Bosco pushing him along the wall. Can't tell which Federley that was, if that was Will or not. And they get a shot off. Great save there by Elijah. They're coming around the backside. Elijah sealing up that fight. Works over to Will right off his stick, though. Phoenix will send it back in. It looks like it's an offsides on Atlanta Phoenix. So the Bulls will take this opportunity to make a line change. Nate Key headed back out along with Parker Allen, Tab Baker, Keegan Brennan. Who'd I miss?
Tab?
Oh, Remy.
Oh, Remy.
So off the face-off, they send it right back towards the net, and Elijah will just pull that thing in.
And the ref just took out one of our kids. That was Keegan. Somebody is clapping for that?
I think they're clapping because he got up.
Okay, yeah. All right, okay.
I hope. So puck drops and Phoenix have it again. You know, this is where the Bulls really kind of miss Graham.
Here comes Tab.
Graham is fantastic at face-offs, and
yeah,
we're not winning very many of these today as of right this minute.
Oh, cheetah blood, pew.
So Phoenix working straight into the offensive zone, poked out by Remy. They get a shot off. Great job there by Elijah to knock it away. Bulls kind of bunching up there in the corner. And Nate Key able to grab it on his stick and send it out. Keegan will be the first Bull there. Tries to seal it along the boards. Phoenix now poke it up. Remy goes down. Oh, and Ethan on a breakaway. Ethan coming off the bench on a breakaway. Puts one right into the goalie's shin pad. Ethan coming out of the bench. Yeah, looked great coming out and just couldn't quite get enough on that puck to lift it up. He was battled pretty quick once they realized that he was coming out of the box. Phoenix take a shot wide of the goal. Parker will take it in the corner. He's looking behind his own goal. Sends it up the wall looking for Nate. Bounces off the wall. Comes back to the center. Off Elijah's glove, off the shot. Phoenix now look to center again. Cut off well by Nate. And Elijah with another save. Parker stabs at that one. They take another shot. Puck's lost right in front of the net. Bounces out. I think Elijah saved another one. Send another one in. Deeper into the zone. Nate tries to flip that out. Falls down as he does. Ethan now charging forward. Pokes at that one, but they're working around him. Phoenix now working across the center. Poked out there. Couldn't tell who poked that one. Another shot just wide of the goal. So tons of pressure here. Bulls need to just clear it out. Get some fresh legs out on the ice. Will Federley goes down. And the Bulls finally able to clear it out. And Phoenix now with a full head of steam and a bunch of tired defensive legs. Get out to Parker. Parker sends one up the board. And we have a penalty on somebody. But everybody on the Bulls side second win. That was a long shift.
Yes, it was. Looks like number 8 on the Phoenix is going in the box for a trip.
So Bulls get a lucky clock stop there.
Yeah, we're on our power play now, so maybe we can make something happen with this opportunity.
And out here for the power play, we're going to have Gus, Federley, Henry Arns, Hayes, Hallman, Tab, Baker, and Easton Del Bosco.
Bobby Turley, I see you. I see you, Bobby Turley.
What's up, Bobby? Thanks for joining in. So Easton tries to push him to the outside. Continues to push him to the outside. Great job there by Easton, just making it a long shot. If he's going to take a shot on his goal, give your goalie time to react. Hayes now with the puck. He's going to skate it up. He's got Gus Federley over with him. Hayes has to work around the referee again.
Referees are
taps
making
back
more
to
plays.
Gus. Easton takes a shot from the defensive side. Not able to put a ton on it. There's a lot of traffic in front of him. And now they're backing up. Henry back checks. Takes a pop at it. Easton again putting on a defensive clinic. Just pushing his man to the outside every time today. Hayes with the puck again. Looks like he wants to skate it up. Tries to send one across. And at the last minute, cut off. Easton will track back and get it. Easton now behind the net. Tries to bring it up. Flips one up towards Tab. Tab loses a stick. Hayes now has it behind his own goal. Changes direction, sends it back up. Looking for Henry Arns. Henry trying to make something work. They've had his number all day today, though, and they trip him up again. Another trip, and he is sick of it. That time, at least, he did not swing his stick.
Yeah.
But I can see why he's getting frustrated.
Absolutely. Again, they're collapsing on him every time he touches the puck. So Bulls will be on another power play here.
So 5:10 left here in the second period. Phoenix on top, 3-0, and Bulls now with the power play starting in their own defensive zone. Nate Key off the faceoff, sends one towards the net. Gets it over towards Keegan Brennan. Keegan held up along the wall. Parker Allen now steps up. A view blocked by the referee for just a second, but Parker Allen still continuing to push him along the far wall.
He's trying to set up that sitter pass again.
Yep, Keegan will be the first one in the corner. They center another one. It's going to be Nate Key that gets there first. Or I'm sorry, Caleb. Yeah, Nate Key. So Parker now sends it around the backside up to Keegan. Keegan's got some speed if he could just get a little bit of a window to move in. And Keegan's got it. He's working it up. He sends one up to Nate. Nate got two guys on either side of him. Keegan needs to go center there as Nate went wide. Caleb comes over to help out. And now Phoenix charging hard through the neutral zone. Parker and Remy both in good position on defense. Parker swipes it away just as he wants to make a shot on him.
Bobby, we're playing at, I think 6:40 is our next game. I'll have to look at the ones for tomorrow.
Yep, so that's 5:40 Central Time, 6:40 Eastern is our next game against the Nashville Warriors. So
far too many men on the ice right
way
there.
Way too many men, and everybody trying to get off for the Phoenix, and everybody trying to get on for the Phoenix, and the play just happened to be right there at their door. So
I think they're going to call that offsides, though.
It should have been. So for those that plan on tuning in tomorrow, Bobby Turley, 8:50 a.m. and 11:10 a.m. Central Time will be our two games tomorrow. Oh, nice. Henry on a little bit of a breakaway. He's got one guy to beat. He sends it over to Ethan. Ethan takes another shot. I think Ethan's had our only 2 shots on goal all game. And both of them have hit the goalie in the same right leg pad. So now Hayes has it, takes it behind his own goal. Tripped up as he does, still fighting for it. Works around to Ethan. Ethan sends it back over to Easton. Works back around to Hayes. Hayes skates up to it. I think he thought that Will was going to get that, but then he ends up flipping it up to Will, over Will's stick, and on to Henry. Henry now in the corner, trying to get a stick on it. Henry looking for somebody to center it to. He's got Will right in front of the net, Ethan as well. Sends it back to Hayes. Hayes backhands it towards the net. Nobody home for the Bulls. Ethan was close, but not quite in a great position to push that one on in. We have offsides on the Phoenix. So decent look there.
It was a great center pass there, but nobody stepped up in front of the man sitting right in the slot.
We had 2 guys to the right of the net, nobody to the left. And we need somebody more into the center, as Henry was playing more left. So off the face-off, the Phoenix now dump one just towards the goal, bounces off Elijah's face mask. Looks like all the Bulls are over there on the left wall. Only one not is Parker, who's hanging out in front of the net. Phoenix now working back across. Got Remy and Parker back in on defense. Tab, Caleb, and Gus Federley skating forward. Puck works around our own goal. It's going to be Parker that gets there, flips it up the wall. Pass towards the center. Yeah, cut off by Tab. Gus trying to get a stick on puck right there. Caleb ends up with it, flips backhand up the wall to Tab. The Phoenix now grab it, cross ice pass. Gus almost got lucky there. Phoenix could not quite get that on their stick, and Gus went in to try to take it from him. Parker Allen now skates back to the corner. He's going to flip one towards the center. Phoenix now center one, the backhand right on top of Elijah. Elijah with the initial save. Elijah had it in his glove with the initial save, and it popped out. And then they were able to pick up the loose change. So 39.9 seconds here left in the second. Score 4-0, the Atlanta Phoenix. So Bulls just seem super out of sync. I know our lines are out of sync on the offensive side, which definitely throws things off, but I feel like we're out of sync on both sides. Defense, offense, just no real pressure brought in this game at all.
We've had some good looks, but nothing consistent, and we are playing back in our own zone far more than we're playing in theirs.
We are, yeah. So Phoenix now trying to push it out. Henry gets it on a stick. Ethan grabs it for just a second, tries to send one right back to Henry. It's cut off by the Phoenix.
Ethan got to be careful there. He could have been called for a hook.
Yep, it was very close. That one sounded like it was off the post. I have on noise canceling headphones, but sounded like a small ding. And now we have the end of the second period. Score 4-0. Bulls back on their heels here early in this tournament this weekend.
All right, here we go. Third period, here we go. Can't hear anything?
No, I can. Can you hear me?
I got you now. Okay. New headsets or new software causing some issues.
So Caleb tries to work that one past the blue line.
Caleb
Phoenix
just
now.
obliterated somebody.
Yeah. Phoenix now working it up. Hayes takes a stab at it. Lost it though. Hayes now takes another stab at it. Phoenix now going to work it up. Ethan Buck, did they change things up? Is Ethan skating up?
I think Ethan was playing defense on that one.
I think so too. It actually looks like Henry and Ethan are on defense. Caleb, Nate, and Hayes are on offense. Hayes takes the puck. He's worked it up. Tries to slide one in.
That's a penalty.
And he gets a tripping call. So we will get a penalty off of this one.
Yeah, on a power play.
Looked like everybody was kind of out of position there. I don't know if they started that way or not. I
didn't pay attention, but if you watch, Ethan and Henry both dropped like they were assigned defensive roles. So
yeah,
maybe we're changing up some stuff. I see Remy Uptain back there on defense.
Remy and Parker on defense. Keegan will come in at center now. And looks like Easton Del Bosco is skating right wing. And Federley at left wing. So we are changing some things up. It's going to be Will Federley at left wing. Parker Allen now pushing his guy against the wall. Guy loses the puck. Will sends one over towards Easton. Parker will be the first one there. Parker's got to go. He's got a Phoenix player right behind him. Keegan with his number 5 starting to come off his jersey.
Like
Keegan with a nice pass over to Will. Will sends one towards the net wide, and goalie just sticks his leg pad out and moves it away. Oh, Parker knocked down. Remy sends one up. Will tried to grab that one, lost it there at center ice. Easton trying to find it on his stick, just flips it into the offensive zone. So Will working along the far wall. He's got Keegan skating alongside him at center. Puck works around, backside of the net. Ethan Buck comes in, back on defense for Remy. Parker's still out there.
Sorry about that, y'all. I'm not sure why my camera iPad here keeps popping up with a hotspot nearby, but it does, so I'll fix that. Sorry.
It looks like now Gus comes in for Easton. And Ethan, again, back on defense. Not his normal position, but he's in a great spot. He gets his guy wide. That's what he had to do. They try to put it up. Ethan swipes that one away, pushes it up. Oh, Parker Allen with a nice block. Ethan flips that one around, moves it along the wall. Keegan now with it on his stick. He's got to work around one. Loses it there at center ice. Comes back to play some defense. Puck bounces right in front of Elijah. A tab out on the ice. Henry and Hayes coming back out. Henry will skate it around his own goal. Tries to change directions. Loses it. Take it along the board. Flips one up towards Tab. Able to clear the zone. Hayes now obviously skating in the offensive position as he's skating up, and Ethan and Henry are staying back. Ethan sends one across to Henry. Henry flips it up. Phoenix now take it behind their own goal. Change direction, send it back up the boards. Henry looking to try to cut that one off. Our offensive guys are fantastic forward skaters. They don't get enough practice skating backwards like our defensive guys. Tab just absolutely knocks that guy down, and that was a little friendly fire. Hayes put somebody into the boards.
Yeah, they called that one.
Somebody wanted to come talk smack to him, so Hayes will head back to the penalty box. His second penalty of the game. This is very uncharacteristic.
Yeah, Tabs was just a collision, right? I mean, that's just.
Tabs was a quick collision and went down, and Hayes was.
Why are they starting him on that end if it's a penalty for us? Here we go. Now we got it.
There we go. Sending it back down. So 8:06 left here in the game. 1 minute penalty. 1 minute penalty kill for the Bulls. Score 4-0 Phoenix. It'll be Remy, Easton, Caleb, and Henry all out on the ice for power play. Caleb takes the face off. Easton ends up with it. Easton's got some speed.
Well, we call him East
right
the
there.
Beast.
That's right. Loses it right there at center ice. Poked out. Good job there by Caleb to poke it away. Phoenix stump it in. Henry will be the first one in the corner. Henry flicks one up to Caleb. I think it hit Caleb's stick, but they're going to call it an icing either way if it gets that far. And it does. They're going to go ahead and whistle that dead. I thought it hit. It looked like it changed trajectory when it.
It did, but it still, they were not across the red line.
Oh, that's
changed,
right.
So.
That's right.
.30 seconds left on the penalty kill. 7:36 left in regulation.
So Nate takes the face off. They flip one immediately towards Elijah, who, thank goodness, he was awake and ready for that one.
Yeah, they're going to get Ethan on that one.
Ethan now headed to the box as the action was right in front of us. I don't know if the camera flipped around quick enough to see that or not, but
yeah, a big bright orange stick hooked a Phoenix player down right in front of me here. So we got
Bulls
that one.
Now 18 seconds on. We got too many men on the ice. We need to lose one more. Should be a 5-on-3 advantage here for the Phoenix. And finally, the other ref noticed it.
Because he looked at me. I'm holding 3 up like, hey, man. Like,
got 18 seconds left, so Easton Del Bosco will skate off. It'll be Nate Key, Parker Allen, and Remy Uptain.
All right, Bulls.
Nate flips it straight over to the Phoenix player who takes a shot. Nate able to put a stick on that shot, block it down. And Bulls able to clear it. Looked like Parker was the one who able to clear that one out. Yep.
No icing.
Gives us enough time, hopefully, to get one more guy back out on the ice. And now Hayes comes out on the ice off his penalty. Nate Key still battling. Hayes speeding up, trying to get there in the corner. Hayes knocks it over to Nate Key. Nate tries to flip it forward, but off a stick.
Great forward pressure by Remy Uptain there.
Barker will look in the corner, pick it up, tries to send one up to Hayes. Off Hayes' stick. He's covered up by Phoenix players. They take a shot and trickles through Elijah's 5-hole. So you can see the frustration on all the players as this has just not been their game today. Hayes took the face off. Sent it back towards Henry, but not able to do a whole lot with it. Ethan now flips that one up and into the bench. So we'll have a delay of game here by the Bulls.
I don't think so. No delay game. Just a reset.
Just a time stop. So Hayes takes another face off. Won by the Phoenix. Goes back to Henry. Henry able to change course. Great job there by him to look around. Flips one up to Will Federley. Phoenix sent one back in. It's on net, and Elijah just covers it. Goes ahead and stops it. 5:43 here left in this third period. Score 5-0.
They should be running the clock because they have a 5-point lead, but it's all right.
It's off the face-off. Phoenix get it. Send one towards net, blocked off by their own guy who wasn't quite ready for it. Henry Arns sends one up the wall, bounces it off. Another icing by the Bulls.
All right, now they're running the clock. So it looks like unless we score, we're going to just keep the clock going here.
So Nate Key takes the face off, sends it over towards Tab. Another shot. Henry Arns blocked that one up.
But nobody getting
Another
the
shot
right
right
on Elijah.
In the front of Elijah. Nobody got the back door and left it wide open. So go up 6-0 here. Elijah had the initial guy on the left, but nobody cleared up that back door on him. So Hayes will take another face off here. He's going to have Parker and Ethan back on defense. He's going to have Easton Del Bosco over at left wing. And looks like Remy Uptain at right wing. So all our defensive guys are playing up this line. Easton battling along the boards. Hayes gets it on his stick. Loses his footing as he's trying to get started with something. Loses it right there. He clearly has a guy who's got his stick the entire time, just trapped it under his arm, skated away with it, and finally get a call on it.
Hayes, like how he threw his hands
Hayes
up
skating
like
behind him, just holding his arms up like, are you not going to call this? So now they'll take a face-off in their own zone. Phoenix walk away with it. Now Parker on defense. Remy doing a great job of back checking and flipping that one out. Remy already playing offense, but reverting back to his defensive position. He's so defensive minded, it's hard for him to flip it around, I know. Phoenix working it around. Looked like he wanted to try Michigan there. He tried to flip it up on his stick.
He tried.
Couldn't quite hang on to it. And try a slap shot. Elijah knocks that one down. Remy will end up with it. Sends it up and around. Gus Federley challenges. Easton now challenges along the far wall. Remy is up with it again, flips it up. Great cross-ice pass there by the Phoenix. Sends it straight across, clears everybody out. And Easton will make a big collision along the wall.
That's offsides. There we go.
Phoenix getting offsides. Running clock here. Just over 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Score of 6-0.
Easton come in with a head full of steam and probably could have been called for an elbow on that one because I saw him extend a little bit.
He did.
Again, you talked about the frustration. I know the boys are getting frustrated out there.
Yep, so Caleb Duro takes a face off. He's got Nate Key over to his left. Keegan Brim to his right. Looks like we're trying out Will Federley at right defense. And Henry Arns still playing left defense. Caleb here in the corner. Do a great job of centering. Henry tries to get on a stick and get it out, but puck works away to the far wall. Henry gets tripped up, and we have a penalty coming.
Phoenix never got possession of that, so I'm not sure why we stopped play. But So, minute and 18 seconds left.
We'll have just enough time probably for one more face-off. Henry Arns passes it up to Nate Key, who centers one.
Whoa, that was
Bulls
almost
just
a
trying
deflection.
to get, Bulls is trying to get something on the board here. Keegan Brennan in the corner. Keegan still battling with his number 5 falling off. Keegan trying to clear it out. Caleb Duro fighting right there in the center. Puck goes behind the net. We have a tripping with 28 seconds left.
Play.
I think they're just gonna.
They're going to let him play until we touch it. There we go.
So Henry finally touches it.
That's going to be game.
That's going to be it. So we won't even have time for one more face-off, and buzzer will blow. So, guys, thank you for joining in. I'm going to get Justin to throw up his QR code here one more time. If you feel like donating, please do. And we will see you guys back here at 6:40 Eastern Time, 5:40 Central for Bulls versus the Nashville Warriors. Hopefully a much better game tonight. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for watching, guys.